And we're going to review the all-new 2025 Subaru WRX TS. Can you see how beautiful it is? It is nice. The black with the TS, it makes this vehicle. It's close to being Honda Civic Type R stiff, but for me, I enjoy that. So I like that race car feel because it definitely feels like a race car. You could definitely feel when the boost hits.
Yeah, there's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to do something special. We're going to head out to Subaru Melbourne and we're going to review the all-new 2025 Subaru WRX TS. And I'm going to take my Mustang GT over there to review it because I want to drive this thing and see what it feels like in comparison. Yeah, there's like a bug that just crawled up underneath the car there. I'm gonna have to get him out of there. Yeah, but yeah, it was a weird looking bug. Shout out to Florida. But yeah, so aside from that, we're gonna take it out there, and I purposely want to drive the Mustang GT to see, because this is a sporty car. I want to compare both and see what it feels like. And then another reason too is because I've been taking the X-Runner, driving all up and down Central Florida. Yeah, look at all the bugs and stuff we got there. I got to go wash this thing. So yeah, so we're gonna head out to Subaru Melbourne, one of my favorite dealerships, and review the all-new 2025 Subaru WRX TS. Let's go. All right, so we're back at my favorite dealership out here on the Space Coast. We're at Subaru Melbourne, and today, like I said, we're coming to check out the brand new WRX TS, 2025 Subaru WRX TS. So this is what the key fob looks like right here. And let me see if I remember how to open up these things. All right, yeah, hit that to open, this to lock. And man, yo, so the black on black, well, the black on gray wheels, but the black on the WRX TS looks nice, man. It has a nice look to it. All right, you guys comment below and let me know. Do you think we should trade in our 2012 Tacoma X-Runner and get this Subaru WRX, because the TS, because this is one of the vehicles that I've been considering getting. And all right, so I'll be real with y'all. I love my Tacoma X-Runner. Love that car. I mean, that truck. It handles like a car, so sometimes I think of it as a car. But would it make more sense to get something like this and replace the Tacoma with a newer car like this, like the Subaru WRX TS? Let me know, because that is something that I'm considering doing, and I would consider doing it mostly just for YouTube, not necessarily, you know, for me, because for me, I'm happy with the X-Runner, especially with what I got planned for it. But let's go ahead and get into this review, and you guys, that's just something for you guys to consider and put into the comments. Do you want us to buy this? Let's go. All right, so first things first, let me lock it back. All right, so you do have the lights right there. Let me open it. All right, do I see? So I remember with my Limited, it had like, oh yeah, so it does have the little light right there. So it has that. This one, they got the manufactured suggested retail. They got it total suggested price at $51,000. Let me see, what is the, okay, suggested retail price is $47,000. So I'm guessing they got some goodies with this. It probably comes with like some protections and stuff like that. But ooh, look at these seats. Look at these seats. Oh, these are nice. I don't know if you guys have never seen one of these in person. Oh, I think it has, let me put this in the back here. So I was looking for the front manual seat adjustment, but yeah, you got the automatic. So we're gonna bring it all the way back. And the reason why this is on my radar is because obviously I'm 6'6", so I need a car with a lot of room for me to fit in. All right, so got the seat all the way back. I like, you got the nice leather right here. You got the suede right there. This feels high end. Like, it definitely feels a lot more high end than the Limited that I had. I had a Subaru WRX Limited before, but yeah, this is nice. And we got the STI start engine stop right there. Let's hit it. Yes, got that nice Subi rumble. All right, gearbox feels good. Feels buttoned down and good. You got an actual, yes, you got an actual handbrake, manual handbrake. Let's go ahead and put it in the first. Just gonna go move it a little bit. Man, these seats feel good, man. These seats are like Type R-esque. These seats feel nice. All right, let me see. All right, let's lower the AC a little bit. Let's put the AC to MOC spec. Actually, let me see. Do I remember how to work all this? I used to. Let me see. Let's go there. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Sync. All right, and let's get it to MOC spec. Alright, so we got it to MOC spec right there. Alright, let's go park this thing and go over some of the features and stuff. Yeah, I am liking the way this feels already. And let me adjust. So you got automatic up and down for the front and the rear. So that's dope. Hit it once. Alright, and then hit it again. Nice. So the thing that this does not have that my Limited had is that this does not have a sunroof, but it also has a digital display. So that is actually very, very cool. Now let me adjust the mirrors a little bit. All right, got that going. And it does come with the Harman Kardon sound system, which I've told you guys before is literally one of the best sound systems in any vehicle I've ever been in. Like literally one of the best. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at see what it looks like now that it's running. Dude, this looks good in black because it hides the gray cladding on the side. It hides it very well. So I think black is the color to get this in, right? And let's go over some of the specs. So it's a 2.4 liter turbocharged direct injection Subaru Boxer engine. It comes with 271 horsepower and 258 foot-pounds of torque. So it's not a slouch, and this is supposed to be like the more track-focused car. But let me go look underneath the hood and see what it looks like. If it looks similar to I had a 23 Subaru WRX Limited. Let me see what it looks like underneath the hood. All right, there. So it's been raining in Florida for like a while. So there's like little puddles and stuff everywhere. But look at that. That hood scoop right there lets you know you're dealing with something special. Man, did the hood scoop get even bigger? It looks even bigger than I remember it. Now, this is a true test to see if it's worth the money. If it has a prop rod, then that's a no-go. If it has hood struts, then you know it's real. Oh snap, hood struts for the win. Look at that. So you got the top mount functional intercooler right there. So yeah, the hood scoop works. It goes straight into the top mount intercooler. You got your intake right there. The airflow comes through here, goes straight into the intake. This is nice, man. So it's pretty much like I remember it. And unlike like the GR Corolla and other cars, like you got the battery up front here. You don't got to go look in the trunk for it. It's right up front. Awesome, awesome vehicle. And as far as the weight, it weighs 3,430 pounds. So it is up there in weight. But actually, not really when you think of it. When you compare it to our Actron is like 3,800 pounds. So weight-wise, it's not an issue. But let's go ahead and let's zoom in on these wheels. So this definitely, this TS stands for Tuned by STI. So it has like I had a 2019 Subaru WRX STI and a 2021 Subaru WRX STI, and these are like the same type of brakes, but these are painted in gold. The ones I had, the calipers were green, and these wheels are, let's see, man, so they are Bridgestones, and let's see, these are 245s, 35s, yeah, 245s, 35s, R19s. All right, so 245s, all right, and they're 19s. Let's check out the rear seat space. Yes, so this is why the WRX TS would work for me, is because I can fit 3 car seats in here, and I proved it before with my Subaru WRX Limited. I can definitely fit the 3 car seats in here. So I think some of these, and maybe overseas you can get these, or maybe it's a different option, you can get these with the heated seats in the rear, but this one you just get the USB-C, USB-A. You can pull these seats down, so that's actually pretty cool. But yeah, you get a lot of leg room back here. So unlike a lot of cars like the GTI, the GR Corolla, Golf R, they're not going to have as much room in the back here. So you got good room, and it's a nice place to be with all this leather and all these things happening here. So, and gas tank cover is on the right. And let's see what it says. Unleaded fuel, only premium recommended. So yeah, it recommends premium fuel. And I'm guessing once the car's locked, that is also locked. And yeah, we let you know it's at Subaru Volvo Melbourne. So Subaru of Melbourne, you can see that right there. And there goes that badge, the WRX TS. Let you know you got something special. And here, I don't know if you guys can hear that Subi rumble. Yes, and you got the quad pipes. You got the two there, so you got the quad pipes. Backup cameras underneath here. Nice Subaru logo. Let you know you got some of the best all-wheel drive. You got the Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive system right there. So this is what your floor mats are gonna look like right there. Let's see if I can show you guys. This is nice. You got the TS floor mats, let you know that you got something special. You got cargo mat in the back here. Keeps everything nice and safe. And then underneath here, you got your fix-a-flat kit, no spare tire. You got your jack and stuff right there. Get that flattened back out. So it's a vehicle that could work for me personally, just because you got good trunk space, got good trunk clearance, and you have usable back seat space, and you got one of the best sound systems in the world, and you got one of the best all-wheel drive systems in the world, and this thing is highly, highly tunable. And I'm telling you, let's take a little step back. It's a good looking car in black, man. It is very good looking in black. But yeah, let's go take this thing for a spin, and I'll tell you guys what it drives like. We'll check out the actual driving dynamic. And I don't know if you can see in the background there, but I came with S650 Mustang GT right there. So from driving that, I'm gonna give you the real on if this is a sports car or if it's an economy car. I'll let you know what it really feels like driving it. So let's go. All right, so I had to get the Lumix out for this thing to see if I could show you guys just how beautiful a vehicle this really is. Like, let me know, can you see how beautiful it is? It is nice. The black with the TS, it makes this vehicle for me. Like, from the wheels, like to the quad exhaust in the rear. Like, because it hides everything so well. Like, this is nice, man. This is nice. Let me see if I can get it from a different angle for you guys. Yeah, I'm doing this before I take it out on the test drive. I had to bring out the Lumix to see if I could capture more of how beautiful this vehicle is, because it really is beautiful. It seriously has got me considering, should I get this thing? Well, we're gonna take it on the test drive and see how it does. So yeah, I'll keep it all the way 100 with you guys and let you guys know. Another thing I wanted to point out before we go on this test drive is that this thing has adaptive headlights. So these lights right here, they swivel as you turn the steering wheel. And unlike other cars, and it's all LED lights, and unlike most cars, it also has fog lights right there. So, and for 2025, you get the red WRX badge right there that you see there. And it's just, I don't know, man, it's a beautiful car. I absolutely want to get one. But yeah, without further ado, let's take this thing for a test drive, and I'll let you know. I'll give you the reel on how it drives. So we're getting ready to go do the test drive now, and I had to go get my trusty GoPro equipment. Man, I haven't used my GoPro stuff in a while, but I figure for this, I'm definitely going to pull out the GoPro so you guys can get a real POV view of what it's like to drive this thing. So first things first, let's just open up the vehicle, and let me see. So the VIN, so yeah, that's the VIN there. So this is a imported straight from Japan, so it's a Japanese made vehicle. That's pretty cool. You got the suede there. All right, let's get in here. All right, so let's get this thing started. So obviously it's manual, so you have to press down on the clutch and keep your foot on the brakes, and then hit this beautiful SDI start engine button, and it roars to life. So yeah, let's take this thing for a spin, and like I said, I'll give you guys a reel on what it really drives like. All right, so one of the things I like is that you got the LED lighting on the inside here, and let me see, let's put this to door. So when you open the door, yeah, so when you open the door, it lights up there. Let me see, do we have LED lights here? Yes, LED lights here as well. LED lights there as well. That is pretty awesome. As I said before, no sunroof. One of the best, I would say one of the best all-around sound systems ever. Let me hit the home button there. You do got the built-in navigation by TomTom, so that's pretty cool. It takes up the majority of the screen. And right here, they got like the monitoring system, so in case you start falling asleep and stuff, like, it will let you know. And let me tell you, being in the driver's seat, let me see if I can adjust it to where I feel happy. So yeah, it's these Recaro seats, it's definitely way firmer than in the Mustang. The Mustang seats aren't as firm. I would even say these things are a little bit firmer than the Type R that I had, the FL5 Honda Civic Type R. So this area here doesn't really hold my phone properly, but it, you know, this is a smaller phone. This is a Galaxy A phone. This one is like the Galaxy S Ultra or something, so it's definitely not going to fit inside there. But yeah, let's take it for a spin, see how she goes. All right, so first things first, clutch is easy to use, like not that much drama getting it out of first. And definitely this already kind of feels stiffer, feels stiffer than the Mustang GT. The Mustang GT feels very like floaty compared to this. This feels like super stiff and buttoned up. Now stock, I love that boxer rumble sound. That stock sound is wonderful. Let's just wait for all these cars. Man, so the gearbox feels very like close ratio. It feels like very close ratio. Let's see. Man, there's a lot of traffic out here today. Come on, guys, can't you see I'm trying to do a test drive here? Let's see. And I like even the sound of the indicator is not that loud. So one of the things I didn't like about my my WRX Limited is before, when you would put on the indicator, it wouldn't do it like this. It would like, you would have to like tap it, and I don't know, it was just weird. But this feels more normal and regular now. Vehicle has moved ahead. Okay, so it does have the Subaru eyesight system is telling me that vehicle has moved ahead. So it's telling me to move ahead. That's pretty interesting. So the gearbox is so close ratio that I'm not sure if I like that, or if it might just take some getting used to. So yeah, we go ahead and we indicate. Yeah, it's very close ratio. And this thing is stiff and buttoned up. See how it takes its corner? Yeah, no body roll whatsoever. Like zero body roll. Man. Alright. But smooth. Very, very smooth. Alright. So if I'm comparing this to my X-Runner, this is definitely stiffer than the X-Runner as far as like the chassis. And the chassis on the X-Runner is pretty stiff. Now, this does have drive modes, so let's go into the modes. And we got Sport Plus, Sport. Okay, so we got it in, eyesight is in dynamic, and it's pretty much in Sport Plus right now. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, so we'll keep it in Sport Plus and see how this thing boogies. So, from factory, Subaru has lowered the boost on this thing, but I actually like it. I like it. It's I don't know, it's a fun car to drive. It really is a fun car to drive. Let's go ahead and bring this around. Yeah, and you can feel when the boost hits. I could only imagine what this thing would feel like, what it's going to feel like once it's tuned. A tuned version of this is going to be sick. But let me change up. Let's hit the mode again. Let me see if I can put it into sport and see if I feel any different. Okay, yeah, it definitely feels a little bit softer in sport. So there's that. Yeah, you definitely feel a little bit. Man, you can actually feel the difference in the suspension. It definitely feels a little bit softer in sport. So yeah, let's hit the mode button again. Let's put it back into Sport Plus. Yes. Alright. So I guess they got everything set to like sport. But yeah, it's very, very similar to my Limited, but a little bit stiffer. I don't know if you could, like, it seems like the GoPro is shaking. I'm not sure how that's coming across, but let me record my phone just in case. Yeah, so my prognosis so far is that the chassis is definitely a lot stiffer than what I remember on my 23 Subaru WRX Limited, but I don't know, it's close to being Honda Civic Type R stiff, but for me, I enjoy that. So I like that race car feel, because it definitely feels like a race car. You could definitely feel when the boost hits, like you definitely feel it, and it's a low amount of boost. It says right here the peak boost has been 12.2 pounds of boost right there. You can see on your boost gauge right there. So I think when this thing is tuned, it's going to be a monster. Now, you guys know I've had a Golf R as well. I had a 2019 Golf R as well as a 2024 Golf R, both of them manual gearbox. And the Golf R all-wheel drive system does not feel as good as this. Oh, look, there's somebody riding around in a lawnmower. That's cool. Yeah. So, and the gear ratio is very close together. But let's punch it back to the dealership, and I'll give you my final thoughts. So yes, I love the indicator. It's not that, I don't know, before it had it where it was like kind of like I don't know, it was just weird. Like, I like this this indicator is a little bit what I'm used to. And the gearing is very short, so the vehicle is definitely a fun vehicle to drive. Steering, there's good communication with the steering. Like, I think you got pretty good communication. So if I had to rate this 1 through 10, just based on, so if you're a bigger guy like me, I'm 265 pounds. The seats aren't the most comfortable. I'm not sure how long I'll be able to drive, like do like a road trip in this. This might not be the car to get. If you want to get a WRX that has a lot of the bells and whistles with a manual gearbox and you want to be able to road trip it, I would recommend you get the limited trim instead, because I love my limited. And limited you can also get a sunroof, so that's what. Oh, it's another Subaru WRX that just went there. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, super flat on the turn. And yeah, I think this thing, it's going to be great on turns. Like if you have twisty roads where you live and there's a lot of twisty roads, this thing is going to be a riot. This is going to be fun. Like I could tell it eats curves. Like it eats curves for like breakfast, lunch, dinner. Yeah, curvy roads is where this thing is going to shine, because the chassis it's so planted. It's great that way. As far as like a daily, I think I would rather keep my X-Runner as a daily, just because it's a little bit more comfortable and I have a little bit more usability with the bed in the back, you know. But this itself is just fun. It's fun and it feels like a race car. Like that, the chassis and the turning, and even when the boost hits, it feels like a race car. So yeah, I could just imagine what this thing will feel like with like an intake, exhaust, so you can hear that box rumble a little bit more, and a tune. That's all I would do. If I bought this, I would just do intake, exhaust, tune, and this thing, and obviously tint it, you know, put up some tints and stuff. This thing would be epic. This thing would be epic. But yeah, man. By the way, hey, so you guys comment below and let me know if you guys overwhelmingly want to see this on the channel. Let me know, and I might move some things around to make this happen. But as of now, I think I prefer the X-Runner for me, but obviously I also try to do what, you know, do things I think you guys want to see as well. But yeah, Q to Chaotic. Have you driven the TS? Like, how do you feel about the TS versus the TR? By the way, shout out to Q to Chaotic, shout out to Blueprint One Elite, shout out to 100 Grand Nate, to Race Car 21, shout out to Well Motivation Moves 2X, shout out to Dr. Robert, Kappa for Life, Fast Life, shout out to Speed Demon RS3. I think you changed your name up to Speed Demon RS3. Yeah. Shout out to all you guys, man. Like, you guys are all awesome, and I'm grateful for you guys being a part of the channel. And anybody that's watching, I'm grateful to all of you guys choosing to be a part of the channel and rocking with Race Car Friends. Like, I appreciate all of you. But let me check and see what this backup camera is like. Okay, oh yeah, so to put it in reverse, you pull this up. Oh yeah, I was about to put it in the first, like how I did in the Mustang. We pull it up and go back down. Same thing like with the Type R. And backup camera is sufficient. I would say it's better than the Honda backup cameras that I tested recently in the Passport and in the Ridgeline. So it's slightly better than that. Not as good as the Mustang. Mustang has a great backup camera. So does the CX-90. CX-90 has a great backup camera. And the X-Runner has a backup camera as well, but it's like right here in the rear view mirror, so it's not that great. By the way, I love this rear view mirror here, so you could program your garage door, and it lets you know what direction you're going in. So it says north as we're facing north. So I love that. I think that's pretty cool. The fact that it has a map and it has that on the mirror, like, I love that, because sometimes I'm looking at the map, but I still want to know what direction I'm going in, and a lot of times these new maps, they don't show you what direction. So I love that. All right, yeah, I think I'm good here. All right, so let me get out and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Oh, another thing, so besides obviously you see the Harman Kardon sound system, you have a bottle holder there, or cup holder there, cup holder here. You got nice storage space in there. You got cigarette lighter outlet right there. Unlike the GR Corolla, you actually have a nice little armrest there. Another cigarette lighter right there, so you can plug in your radar detector and stuff like that. I actually have a audio plug you can plug in your phone if you still have like the audio plug. USB-C, USB-A. Same thing there. You got little cubbies right there. Nice suede right there. Nice little design there. You got your wheel locks there. Nice space right here. It's it can definitely do the job of a daily if you can deal with the harsh ride. Yeah, but let's go outside and let's complete my final thoughts on this. Another cool thing that I love that Subaru does that most other manufacturers do not. First, you got the flat bottom steering wheel right there, so that's pretty cool. You have your up and down volume controls. You can navigate your music. You can choose your source. You can talk to the vehicle there. You could hang up your phone here. You could answer your phone here. You got all your different modes and stuff right there. It's all on the steering wheel. And you got an aluminum dead plate. You got aluminum pedals. Like, just very well built. When you close, like, the car feels like very well built. It also feels purpose built. And like I said, if I had to give it a rating out of 10, I give this an 8. I give it an 8 just because it's not as comfortable as I would like it to be, and it's not as powerful as I would like it to be from the factory. But you guys know, you just get a carb access port, you throw that on there, and this thing is going to be incredibly fast just by doing that. So it's basically under-tuned from the factory. If I were going to get this, I would wait though. I would get it and drive it for like 1,500 miles, let it break in and stuff. After 1,500 miles and you do your oil change and stuff, that's when I would look to start modding it and tuning it and stuff like that. It comes with amazing wheels and brakes, so you don't have to do anything with the wheels and brakes. They are amazing from factory. And if you get this one here at Subaru Melbourne in Florida, I think you're gonna get an amazing car because it's the black. It blends, it hides these little gray cladding right there. It hides that a lot better on the black than it does on other colors. And I think this thing with tint is going to look mean AF. And I love that the 25s now come with the red WRX badge right there. And you know, like, even like this, I love this right here, like the side rockers. Like, it's nice, man. I love the LED lights here. It says Subaru right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then you got the WRX badge in red with the TS badge right there. It's a nice place to be, man. It's a nice place to be. I like it. And if you're like an auto enthusiast, then you would love it. And it, you know, got the little Easter eggs. You got Subaru in there as well. It's nice, man. I give it an 8 out of 10. And it's a great way to go if you're like an audio enthusiast and you just need a one car that does everything, because it has good trunk space. It's all-wheel drive. You can drive it pretty much anywhere. It is reliable, and it is tunable with a ton of aftermarket support. So yeah, 8 out of 10. I highly recommend it. And this one is here at Subaru Melbourne. So if you guys want it, get it. And if you get it, come back to the channel and, you know, comment and let me know that you got this car, because I would want to basically document you and like see what you do with the car after you have it. I'd like to see how you build it. I'd like to see how you mod it, all of that. But yeah, man, but that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Race car friends out. Just got through doing the Subaru WRX TS review, and I'm back in the Mustang GT. And yeah, the Mustang GT is way more comfortable to drive, and I would say obviously more fun because of the more horsepower and rear wheel drive, and obviously that V8 sound. But I'm telling you, that Subaru WRX TS, if you put an exhaust on it, tune and intake, even stock, it feels like more of a weapon than the Mustang here. But I think tuned with those mods, they would be, if you put them on a track and that thing is tuned, intake, exhaust, this might mock the Mustang. The Mustang is more fun and it is more comfortable. But the WRX TS is more usable, better for snow and all of that. You know, in some places people put their Mustang GTs up for winters. With that WRX, you can drive it any time of year.